bit faster.
Ah,
right?
that's true, that's true.
But
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You can just use any cables just to cross, and you can't hide from the fence.
But the problem is, Fanny also requires the wall to basically constantly spin and reset, spin over and over again. That's where he shines. But at the very least, using the Fanny, he's able to create a lot of space, a lot of cross-map plays. There's also the box here to kind of match as well. So yeah, I think this is the best spot coming out from Flash.
Yeah. Looking at how they play around, typically normal, no changes to the broken walls, but we're hypothesizing quite a bit of different natural approaches in terms of the gameplay when it comes down to the objectives. But hey, 10 seasons, let's fuel by passion. Here's another redeem code for you guys watching back home.
Quick wave clear, a bit of a quick wave clear coming off Flash in the mid lane. Aether this time around going back to a tank jungler instead.
I do want to say that actually Franco has one of the fastest natural base movement speeds, especially with his passive as well.
Now you got a rapid boots. You got a zoom.
You zoom all over the map. It's all about building that tempo, all about building their speed. Right now it's gear 1. Let's shift it to
look at him.
The second gear. Oh, it's
I'm actually watching his minimap going over, and speaking of which, to try to jump on the Kurt. Powerful doesn't really land. Hades joined the fray as well. The cables goes wide just a little bit, but he's taking a lot of damage. The broken wall saves him.
Oh!
But the tech damage from the orange buff actually is the one that brings him down. Clip his wings.
No, that is the retribution play. That is the burn that Hades has to face against Aether. So a lot of damage coming in from Sayla right off the bat. Powerful doesn't have the suppression as of now, but giving that 1 free kill over to EVYL creates a lot of pressure for Team Flash as they go for the turtle pit.
Spawn right now. Yep, that's the broken wall, right? This is a little bit awkward for both these two teams. I think both Boxia and the Fanny enjoys the fact that you don't really have that enclosed sea. It means that, they could just reinforce very easily.
It's just weird. It's just weird, right? You always have that. Oh, the final slash comes through. Aether takes down the turtle.
Aether takes down the turtle. Indeed, Sayla also puts down Bear as well. No answers from Flash. They're looking at their book bag of tricks. They're not pulling the right ones.
Essentially, I thought like Flash had the early game, but mistakes after mistakes, they thought they had a little bit too much damage, and EVYL is able to mitigate that, then also winning up on that gold lane. They're pushing the fight, and they're taking a page out of Flash's book, taking the fights away from that gold lane so that Ben has a lot of time and space to just slowly farm up, and hopefully we see the itemization charts and gold lane charts, because I think Ben is going to come online super fast.
Definitely, right? This is definitely a better Team EVYL as far as game number 1.
Hey, it's just a warm-up. 3 games, 1 warm-up.
You just woke up. Haven't had the IT yet. Not enough caffeine in the system. Or
oh man, I'm dreaming of high tea right now. I need that sugar. I need that sugar. You know who is on sugar right now? EVYL. They have that sugar high. They're ramping up the aggression, ramping up the tempo, and they're crazy.
Yep.
They're going in. Rolling Stones pushing Hades' way.
Yeah, Hades now all of a sudden a bit awkward position, right? You can see Bear getting cut just a little bit. Gear joining in for the fight. Bear trying to trade the damage, equalizing that pressure just a little bit. But in terms of the EXP gap, hold on a second. With the airstrike coming in, here comes the engage from side of Flash. Gear has to try to walk away, but no way that Team Flash will be able to take on that. And Jay getting a lot of damage. Here comes also the AOG for him to get an escape. Clean bandit, but Team EVYL on the other hand is just dictating how to play the game.
This is just cross-map ambushes all the way from both teams, but unfortunately though, for both teams, for Jay, I think it was just a little bit too painful as of now. That's a final slash on too powerful and taking him out.
Yeah, that's a first kill, but albeit an expensive one. You see the flicker coming out from powerful as well, so I think that's a good pickup from the side of Team Flash, but they need more. Team EVYL is on the snowball right here. They need to find a way to stop him.
Turtle getting spawned out, getting pulled out over on the left side and getting that reset as Flash SG waiting for Hades to come online. On top side though, Vanish can always come in on the team fight with the SOD, but it does look like Van is keeping him at bay and keeping him busy.
I think that's the problem about, you go for the Fanny in the
yeah, you don't really need that turtle. You don't really need that objective take. It's more for Boxia. It's more for EVYL to take and then get that easy kills. You got 3 men down bottom side versus EVYL's 4.
Running around, zoning out. But this is a very interesting map, right? Hold on a second. Hades joining in the fray as well. He steals the turtle right underneath Team EVYL noses. Curtizi's go into the red airstrike as well. AOG to peel, but they're running out of steam. EVYL right here still has it, but no, Hades turning around. He spins for the win, and Aether gets taken down. Sailor trades for Jay, and now that's for now a bit of an equal trade, but Flash is picking up the pace against EVYL.
It's a 2 for 2. EVYL knows and understands what Flash is doing, but unfortunately, though, Flash was able to turn that team fight around. It's an even Stevens game, and Flash has crawled back from the underworld and into EVYL's arms with an equalized scoreline.
Yep. But now I feel like what I mentioned, Flash still needs a lot more. They need Hades to come online, but he's taking a few chunks of damage, especially from the side of Gear. But Team EVYL, technically speaking, in my opinion, in terms of momentum, they're still in the driver's seat.
Right now, I think it's just Flash needs to get Hades to get the farm up, try to snowball, and try to get those kills. I think Powerful is a little bit too paper now. It doesn't have that defense. Get a pull, you got to bite, you got AOG to disrupt.
AOG, the traction pulse coming up from Sayla as well. But Curtizi picking up the killing spree. Two-member Bear and Jay sacrificing himself just to protect Hades so that Hades secure the purple buff while Vanix does Lord Vanix stuff all the way up top, securing that first turret of this game.
That's how you want to play Moskov. Vanix hasn't been in any of the team fights just as of yet. EVYL had Granger coming down to take down that mid-side lane as well, as Flash is slowly starting to show that they hurt Curtizi. So still 3-0-1. The burst damage from that far side will come to light in the third turtle.
They need, I still feel like, you know, EVYL's still in the driver's seat right now because Flash, yes, they're struggling just a little bit. Don't forget, if you notice, find a slash from the side of Bad though, trying to protect the turret as much as possible. Hades actually finding some trouble onto the cable as well, but 4 members is more than enough to cover for Hades. Bear picks up that kill.
No way that he can dodge that. I mean, 4 members down onto Flash SG. They still need their core ultimates to come online.
It's a blitz. EVYL blitzing down the turtle right there. Vanix is forced to hunker down just a little bit. Aether picking that turtle up. Hades trying to make a spin for a Reggie steal. Find a slash from there. What's going on? I
just missed that. You just missed that. Aether taking a tickle from Hades. They're able to zone everyone out of the way. They took down that turtle already, so they don't want to take this fight. I think it's all back to the drawing board, back to farming.
It's back to almost equal, right? Yes, there's only just 1k goal lead, but in terms of tempo, Flash has it, right? Takes down top side turret, bottom side turret from the side of Team Flash is actually, that was a little bit dangerous when it comes to the Iron Hook. And Bear, once again, the punching bag, the AOG goes down, Van picks up the side, just a stack at the same time onto Jay, and also onto Bear right now. Jay desperately trying to cling onto HP, but Vanix finds Van all the way in the back line, pick up the golden stuff already, he's ready to rumble.
Oh, powerful, missing the hook onto Vanix once again.
Hades.
This might be a tipping skills.
Yep, cross map plays.
You have insurance. You have so much insurance. You got Vanix, you got Hades to play that cross map plays. You're taking a lot of damage from that top side. You got a bottom side. Hades just taking down that orange buff as well.
Yeah, and that's only the first turret from the side of Team EVYL. Team EVYL has been tunnel vision in terms of most of these team fights, right? But they're forgetting their small little turret down the bottom lane, and Flash is already plugging the holes. Yes, they lose. Team Flash lose top side, but in terms of map momentum, it's still in the hands of Flash SG.
At least we're seeing a neutral ground for both these two teams. Game 1 was very heavy onto Flash's side, but on the top side, no, Vanix!
Landing down some, but Vanix tries to outlive this one. The clutch back to SOD will be able to land, try to slow it down just a little bit. Vanix limping away. Jay as well, using the spear as second skill to try to push Aether as well. Vanix, the clutch factor coming in. Buying time for Hades down bot.
Good protection, but on bottom side, Hades just busy chunking down onto the T2s. Both teams still even Stevens as of now. It's good to see an even ground, but EVYL wants to play in this team fight. Team Flash is just playing split push.
Yep.
It's one time at the top side and then the other at the bottom, and they're just splitting EVYL's heads up.
This is a very scary game of whack-a-mole for both of these two teams. EVYL need to whack them all, and Flash need to make sure they appear at the right places.
That's true. I think it's super difficult for Team EVYL right now. I think they have passed their breaking point. Only if Powerful is able to get a nice little stun up.
Ooh, Purified. Nick of time Bear using the final slash so that he gets a better angle in terms of the minions. But if you take a look at where Hades is doing, Hades is going on a rampage on the side lane, just raiding the countryside, whereas Team EVYL is liching for a fight.
You're playing whack-a-mole. Look at where Vanix is, showing himself the bottom side. Now EVYL has to take control of that top and bottom. Now they want to juggle that lore. They want to take this down quick.
Aether picking up the turtle for themselves, the deadly catch, landing on the Hades. Hades, no way for him to run, giving Van the kill as well. And now it's also going to be Jake, AOG all the way out, Gear tearing down Curtizi. And now Flash SG picking up bottom lane as a consolation prize, unable to land, saving on the SOD. May come back for that one. Aether this time around, maybe this time around he's actually in for extensions a little bit more. Jay, and also Curtizi trying to juggle in terms of the damage, but Van will be putting Jay down to the ground. It's just Vanix left for the side at Flash.
Vanix still making his choices. He might want to go down on the bottom side. No, but he recalls back. It's 4 members down on the side of Team Flash. They might be able to break through that T3 into that base. That's the magic of team fights, and Vanix is not in any one of them. It's EVYL just wants to fight S5.
Yeah, SOD right here. I think the gamble coming up from Flash SG to raid the countryside is actually not paying off, right? Team EVYL just focus on one thing at a time. But Flash SG, they're so distracted themselves.
It's a brawl versus macro game. That's final slash.
Perfect one, but burns away 2 flickers on the side of Team EVYL. They reacted, and Team Flash need to clean this up. The traction pulse, capturing 2 members, and now the Iron Hook as well. Bears no more. Immediately get busted down. Curtizi trying to land down the heavy fire, trying to protect himself. And so he backside. Vanix, he will be able to take it, traveling all the way there, and now pushing down the damage onto EVYL's throat. But Flash is running out of steam.
Oh, this whack-a-mole is getting so hard, but Ben again with the Mega, 5-1 and 2. So far, still an even Stevens game. And I think for Flash, though, they don't really have a lot of high ground defense. All they can do is try to push down the side lanes and try to make sure that EVYL bites. I think they might be able to go for a backdoor play. Remember, Flash is a team that is notorious for getting that backdoor plays to happen.
Yep, you can see Hades also struggling to deal the damage against Gear, right? Oh, Hades. Oh, that was a little bit scary, right? He's literally playing with food.
Yeah, they might want to try to control the bottom side wave just a little bit more as Team EVYL taking control of this map. They have the objectives in the palm of their hands as Vanix and Hades. Hades just going off on a rampage down the 2 sides.
Dropping some damage is not exactly wise, because if you notice, Team EVYL is literally setting up a trap right here.
Oh,
Bear has to take Aether's spin. If not, it's gonna be problematic for Flash. Bear's literally had to sacrifice himself for Flash.
Banks already showing himself at the top side. Now Team EVYL has to respond. They need to be able to jump S5, so it's just 5 men moving up. Top and bottom, everyone on that map.
Jetstar holiday.
We're taking a flight.
Yeah, taking flights up and top and bottom.
It's just 200 pounds off for a family of 4.
Yeah, it's a holiday.
Okay, let's take a breather and look at the itemizations. It looks like almost full builds. Granger has the Sea Halberd, almost building, if I'm not wrong, that's Windtalker. So a little bit more mitigation from the Fanny as well as the Moscow. He needs to save himself. He is the core hero. Once Van goes down, I think it's over for Team EVYL. On the top side, though, I don't think Gear is able to take the Moscow by him lonesome.
Yeah. Definitely dancing around a knife's edge from the side of Flash, right? One wrong movement, you give the kill over the side of Team EVYL, and it's so over. Nice maneuvering from the side of Hades. Will be able to just fly away. But now the Lord Pit, what are they going to do right here? Don't forget earlier just now, they kind of forgot about the Lord. Traction Pulse will be able to land. The Yo-Yo, the Critical will be able to land onto Flash SG, and Curtizi has to try to win by wing to fly away. AOG to try to slow it down just a little bit more, but they don't really matter because the members on the side of Team EVYL are pushing Flash SG away. The Lord ultimately resetted as Flash SG works on the side lanes.
EVYL strongest 5 by Flash SG. They have other plans. They're going for the thrones. They're going for the side lane turret. Someone has to respond.
Yeah. Yes.
That's how they want to play it, though.
Okay, Hades. Playing a solo game right there. Okay, he's not solo anymore.
Man,
it's so funny that, you know, Churros, you're looking at EVYL actually taking down the Lord, but then again, you know, they're losing turrets.
The throne is exposed. I think Flash is all macro. EVYL is just brawling this game through. They're super strong as 5. No one can touch Ven, and Flash is just like, okay, I don't need to join in the team fights. Let's just go for the turrets. Let's just expose their base. So at least at any one point in time, you can try to get that Lord down the opposite side and try to break down their throne.
The benefit right now for the side of Flash doing that maneuver, yes, is actually giving gold over to the side of Hades and also Vanix, but don't forget, in terms of gold lead, EVYL is actually miles away, right? And not only just that, you've got the Lord marching up top, Flash SG has to play the defense. Talk about there's not a lot of high ground defense that they can actually do. And don't forget, EVYL can also pull anybody from the side of Flash SG out in the fight. They don't want to play it.
Yeah, Powerful might be able to go fishing if he lands the hooks, but it doesn't look like Flash SG giving anything up as of now. They will be able to make quick work of that Lord, but 2 turrets, top and mid, able to get torn down by Team EVYL.
Jay goes for a concealed play, looking for some form of pickoffs right here. EVYL finally fixing the turret. So many standing goals going to the pockets from the side of Team EVYL. Oh, critical. That's not exactly ideal. Gear is actually landing that one. AOG a little bit off right there because of the current call. Traction pulse coming out. Jay taunting Aether right now, but it seems like Team EVYL is unfazed by what Flash SG is throwing at them.
Very smart move, disrupting the AOG so that EVYL stays safe. All of them holding on to their flickers. They still have valuable resources, but Flash back to the drawing board, back to work. Hades on the top side. Someone has to deal with that Fanny because a huge wave is coming down the top side.
Yeah, they're just Flash SG is just buying time, right? They try to defend, try to wave there as quickly as possible. They've got Vanix back in the base right now. They're not allowing Vanix to go out because he also does have a few collateral as well. Because the last thing you need for the side Team EVYL is Hades to sneak away a backdoor, what he's really known for. And you know, Team EVYL goes hunting.
Oh!
The bloody hunt right onto Hades, immediately deleting them. Flash SG is none the wiser.
They need to ramp up the tempo now, because now Hades is gone. They are able to push in those waves, but now the waves are still a little bit slower on this front. 30 seconds until Hades spawns up. The Lord is actually 30 seconds as well, so
it's okay.
EVYL is staying as 5. He's just playing whack-a-mole still.
No. Flash SG showed themselves. You need Vanix back in base. He needs to be there for base defense because Team EVYL is going to collapse immediately. Another fight onto Jay. 2 members left for the side of Flash SG. Vanix managed to make it back in time just to try to output the damage, but Aether is just basically tackling the iron hook. Very whizzing dangerously past Flash's years.
Bottom side being dealt with. Gear. You got 5 seconds till Lord spawns up. EVYL might make a beeline to it. Now Hades is back up online.
But they don't have Jay.
They don't have Jay. It's just 20 seconds. They might be able to take down this Lord. So Flash back to defense. It's all defensive play. They do have the Farsa, so high ground defense is not a very difficult option.
EVYL need to speed run this Lord ASAP. The longer they dance this around, Flash SG should be able to make some moves on the side of the map. But it seems like Flash doesn't want to do it at all. They're going to invest it all in this final defense. The final stand against EVYL. You don't want to drop your first match on day number 1. It's bad juju.
You know, it is rinse and repeat for both sides. Flash busy on the side lanes as well. EVYL, now they have a plan. They're going to put Gear on the side lanes, try to stop them from coming through, and they want to build up a big fat wave. I think that was the issue with the mid side. They were supposed to pause it, but now it's going through. The Lord is coming up with a huge enhanced minion wave, as well as Flash SG still has 5 members up on board. At any one given point of time, Flash SG might be able to send either Hades or Vanix on the opposite side of the map. Vanix not having a good game so far, still no deaths, but 1-0-1, so not very significant in terms of these team fights.
Base standing right now. Stepping forward.
Oh,
that's
getting
swiped just a little bit of traction pulse. Try to catch Hades by there. AOG try to split out the fight, but the damage will be there from the side of Van. Pick up a godline to fade the airstrike. Also try to wave clear. Van is taking all the way to the back. Powerful going into the back line. Try to push down Pendex.
They're denying it, but they're going in for